I work for Community Aid, which is a local charity based in Ponders End. Our current project is an animation workshop for children. It's been funded by the Fair Share Trust. My role is to coordinate the whole project. It's been really successful. Our first course was full capacity.
We've had immense support from the Fair Share Trust. Although we, as Community Aid, run the facility, the actual funding and the core funding for this facility was by Fair Share for the use of Ponders End residents.
Coming here has really benefited me. I get to spend time with loads of other people that are around my age, and we get to, work together and share ideas.
I really enjoy it. It's a great stress-free place to come and do work in.
It's been brilliant. I'm a local lad. I'm from Edmonton, so I'm just up the road. So having local people, local students, seeing their talent, being expressive as well. I actually seen what they're coming up with, some of the ideas that they had. I couldn't ask for a better crowd of people to work with.
The Ponders End Community Development Trust was set up in 2000 to help regenerate the area. This is a pretty rundown area with a very mixed population. And we had the opportunity in 2003 with the Fair Share Trust saying, look, we'd like to give Ponders End a hand to try and help with regeneration. So the Ponders End Community Development Trust has always been involved with the Fair Share Trust since it started in some capacity or another.
A particular strength of the programme in Ponders End is the Fair Share Trust panel, in that it's made up of lots of local people and local organisations and people that are very involved in the community.
The really exciting thing for me is seeing how the local panel and the local group of people have really committed to making things happen in Ponders End.
Ponders End Fair Share Trust is probably one of the more innovative programmes that I work on, in that it involves quite a heavy sort of grassroots element and is very focused on community development.
Fair Share has been very supportive of our organisation in that they understand the concept, and at least they bought into the idea of supporting the local people.
I think that's helped with the impact of the programme as well, in that the impact is much stronger because it really is what is needed in the community and very much led by the community.
Part of their strategy was to actually help educate or give younger people a better opportunity in life.
A lot of our special initiatives are born around working with local communities to understand what matters to them and what issues they're facing, and how we can work with them by raising funds to support those initiatives.
When we applied for the support, it fell underneath one of their programs, which is to support the local resident and Ponders End. And for that support actually helped the organisation in delivering its objective for that program.
We've had some really challenging discussions because everybody wants to get the right projects funded.
It's very ground up work, grassroots level, and largely supporting very small organisations.
It's all been in the spirit of wanting the best for the local community.
The community development outreach role is predominantly group support, advocacy and outreach. The Healthy Living Champions project is getting the local people to change an aspect of their lifestyle to become healthier, and the capacity building project is getting the groups of Ponders End to do courses that will benefit their future with regard to maintaining their group funding and their accounts and things like that. It will leave the legacy here in Ponders End for the groups to continue.
Well, my main remit, I think, was to try to connect the high street traders more with the council. Along the A1010, it was actually a very strong area for trading associations, but when the previous incumbent moved on, the associations pretty much withered on the vine and sort of died, really. And I wanted to restore that partnership again. When I came there were a lot of development plans, regeneration plans, but the traders knew very, very little about them. And I just thought this is a great opportunity to try and link the regeneration with the high street through the traders so that they understand what's going on. One of the things that we did do was set up a business forum so that the businesses could come along, talk to council officers about plans, very open, very transparent, get some nice dialogue going where it's a nice informal basis. People can come along on their own levels, communicate and go. They can go into it on a level they feel most comfortable with. Within our organisation, we didn't have funding for attendance to manage a post in Ponders End, and the funding actually allowed me to do the job. And I personally learnt from the experience, and I think I'm very grateful for the Trust to allow me to do the job.
This group is an exercise class for the over 50s.
We do keep fit classes.
Before this, normally we wouldn't be doing anything.
We have about 30 people, I think.
They're mostly stretch classes, which keeps you active, you know.
I really enjoy coming here. I look forward to every week.
I've been coming here for about 2 years.
We're talking to the ladies after the exercise light drop-in session. They talk about how they enjoy the exercise and how they find it useful. And a lot of ladies say that without this session, they don't know where they would be. And I find that too, that without the exercise and the drop-in session, what we would have done.
Our project is a single gender swimming project which was funded by the Fair Share Trust, and it was for children and young people from the age of 7 to 19. It was very successful because the main reason was because there was a gap in services and there were a lot of children who were not able to swim. So for us to be able to give the children the opportunity to have fun in an environment where they can also learn to swim, we wouldn't have been able to run it because of the specific type of project it is. Being a single gender one, it's very difficult to bring in funding. So we're grateful basically to the Fair Share for funding this project.
We had funding to carry out consultation with young people about the kind of projects they would like to see funded in the borough. And also we worked with young people to help them assess bids that came in under the Fair Share Trust. The young people were very clear about the kind of projects they wanted. A lot of young people recognised that there was actually plenty for them to do in the borough, and they were very keen to see a better range of activities on offer.
In terms of legacy for Ponders End and what the Ponders End job broker role brings, I really hope that it's had a sustained impact on the community and that we've managed to touch enough people's lives and their families that it will have a positive knock-on effect for all of those people and the people they come into contact with. And I think also to have a Fair Share funded employment service right here in the heart of the community will perhaps change some people's perceptions about what a service like ourselves can offer. We've actually been received really warmly, and I feel that that's got good knock-on effects for the whole community and how they interact with services like ourselves. If this service doesn't exist any longer in the future, then I feel that there will be a gap there, and a really valuable service where people can call in for assistance, where they can make appointments for help with CVs and interview skills and all the other aspects of returning to work is no longer here. So I feel that the service will be missed.
We really hope that some of the work that we've been doing over the last 2 years will continue, and that some of the things that we've helped to put in place will enable groups to continue their work.
I think it's always a good idea to involve young people in the evaluation process and deciding on where the funding goes.
And I think it's been terrific to see the way that people have developed ideas, have challenged one another, and particularly as we come to the end of the 10 years, people are really committed to leaving a legacy in the area as a result of the Fair Share funding.